It's an interesting race. Here's Richard.
And they're off and racing. 6 runners jump away to a pretty good line. Zampa Manos's noseband shows to advantage, with Safety Check Mikel Barcelona notably reining back the market leader. By contrast, Sam 2 and Lone Warrior now just lock horns slightly as they race through the first couple of furlongs. Zampa Manos is steadied back into third. Greed is Good in the two-tone blue, and Safety Check still under a tight hold by Mikel Barcelona. He is wrestled back into 5th place, with Day of Conquest seeing all the rivals at the tail of the field. So Sam 2 staying a little wider on the course from Lone Warrior, who holds the rail in red and yellow. Zampa Manos is in that second wave. They're basically in 2 lines of 3. Up the rails goes Lone Warrior, giving a lead to Greed is Good and Day of Conquest, and now Sam 2 crosses over to the rails as well and increases the tempo. In 4th place, Zampa Manos is ridden along. Still in 5th is Safety Check, as out in front Sam 2 already trying to press on, leads by a couple of lengths. Lone Warrior and Zampa Manos race in 2nd and 3rd. Zampa Manos just hanging out slightly on the turn. Greed is Good with Safety Check still travelling powerfully, and Day of Conquest, Richard Hughes, tracking his chief market rival and notably pulling towards the centre of the course and shaking up Day of Conquest, trying to get a little bit of a jump and maybe trying to hold Mikel Barcelona in. Zampa Manos in the noseband. The first to commit was Day of Conquest. Now Safety Check is asked. Day of Conquest got a bit of a head of steam, hanging over to the near side. Safety Check is in pursuit, then Zampa Manos. Greed is Good over on the far side. Despite hanging, Day of Conquest is making Safety Check work here. There's little between them. Over on the far side, Zampa Manos, and the near side may still be in front, Day of Conquest, and that bold Richard Hughes dash has paid dividends. Day of Conquest outdashed Safety Check. Zampa Manos was 3rd. In 4th place then was Greed is Good.
Day of Conquest has beaten Safety Check. Zampa Manos was back in 3rd for Andrew Balding and Thomas Brown, but Richard Hughes has won for Richard Hanlon on Day of Conquest, who's backed up his win at Leicester last time in a maiden. He's come all the way across to the stand side, and Safety Check is back in 2nd place there, a bit clear of the rest.
Well, I got that one wrong, but I'm very tempted to think that the jockeys made the difference there, as Richard suggested in commentary, and it does seem to me that you don't want to be on the far side.
Yeah, and that's for certain, isn't it, I think?
Yeah, there's a track bias here, and we should bear that in mind later on, and it's late on a Tuesday. What day is it today? Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Late on a Wednesday night. I reckon there can't be many punters concentrating, can there? I think we've seen enough evidence here. Well, Richard Hughes agrees with us for a kick-off, because he's ridden a belting race here on Day of Conquest, both in the way he used the horse. Now, the thing is with the favourite here, Safety Check, is that he was stepping up in trip, but it wasn't a test of stamina at the trip. It was a crawl, as Richard said in commentary. The time will come back as slow, I would have thought, unless it really was a visually deceptive performance. Safety Check was keen, but he has been keen previously in his races. He's found little at shorter as well, so don't necessarily be fooled by that. But if you're on a horse with a good turn of foot, and you've got a horse that's got the rest of the field covered in terms of its cruising speed, you don't want to be the last horse to make your effort and then to make it in the middle with. Now look at Hughes here.
He's trying to catch him napping in behind.
Look at the 2 jockeys. And for me, that's all you need to know.
Was he done nicked what? Has he nicked a length and a half?
You've got a slowly run race, and then what's happened is that Safety Check's made his effort. We don't know who's in front and who's not in front. Don't fall for that, because it's a massively deceptive angle.
Safety Check's had to go and chase him then.
You don't know. You really don't know which horse was in front by how far. Probably it was Safety Check, but you don't know for a fact. And he's got over onto this stand rail, and really
5-2. Beat the 5-4 favourite by a length and 3/4, and 6 ran.